dear all, thank you very much for that introduction. And yeah, as Marta said, if there are any tricky questions about City of Uppsala, there are people here to help me out. Since Viable Cities was mentioned, I also want to say that Uppsala University is coordinating another strategic innovation program, and that is Internet of Things Sweden, which is also one of the 17th strategic innovation programs. And in that I'm the program director for that program, and we also collaborate strongly with Viable Cities and SweLife and the other programs using new technology, key enabling technologies to improve quality of lives and also sustainability. But I'm here today to give you a brief introduction about the strategic partnership between Uppsala University and the City of Uppsala. And I will guide you through this presentation and also talk a little bit about the framework, the principles around the strategic partnership, the key drivers, why are we doing this, and also give you some examples of the outcome from the strategic partnership. I'm also, I will be here for the rest of the day, so please reach out and connect. And I'm also very keen on learning how you cooperate in your universities with the city administration, and yeah, we take it on from there. The mayor started off by bragging a little bit about Uppsala, and my co-pilot, Christian Dahlmans, unfortunately couldn't be here today, so I will send out the message and continue. So just be patient. It's just a few slides about the strength in Uppsala and just to give you some ideas of the characteristics in the Uppsala development. It's a growing labor market, definitely, and the aim from the city administration is creating 3,000 new jobs every year. We have strength in the Uppsala and Uppsala region around life science, materials, and ICT, to mention a few businesses where we have very strong growth. And the strong population growth, it's one of the most expansive regions and the cities in Sweden, or in fact Europe. 100,000 citizens are expected the few coming decades. There are, of course, we have 20,000 companies in Uppsala in various size. The two universities, we have the University for Agricultural Science located nearby here, and Uppsala University together with 60,000 students. And all this together provides knowledge-intensive industrial sectors, which is a very key part in the collaboration between the universities and the city administration. There are, of course, challenges and also very ambitious climate goals in Uppsala. The city council has decided to aim to be fossil fuel-free by 2030 and also climate positive by 2050. And this raises a lot of challenges, of course, to make this happen. And this is also one of the main topic and main theme in the collaboration agreement. Among these challenges, there are also challenges around integration, transport, energy, digitalization, and food, just to mention a few challenges. And you will learn more about this the coming days, but Uppsala City is creating very innovative model districts. And I think this is a really important part in the collaboration agreement, because we can use this innovation approach in the city building strategies. as a research infrastructure, and having a lot of strong collaboration within these areas broadly on the university to try out and to utilize research in real life. I want to give you some description about the purpose and the background for this collaboration. Starting off with this, the very crucial part is collaboration is the key, but mutual benefits is a key part in the collaboration, in the strategic collaboration. So when we establish this structure, we always navigate the key drivers and topics towards a mutual benefit. And depending on if you are the university side or the external party, there can be some central key drivers and that we want to highlight and we want to emphasize and built into the agreement. And as previous speakers mentioned, it's truly important with the executive management and the involvement in this agreement. And this is the structure we have, that the executive management of the two organizations are involved in the collaboration and they meet on a regular basis. And I think that is a very, very central and important part. And we also link this collaboration agreement to the Uppsala University mission, goals, and strategies. So this is why we call it, it's a strategic agreement for collaboration. And the strategic part is one thing to see it is that we use it university widely, and also that it's linked to the mission, goals, and strategy of the university. Just to give you some parts of the framework within this agreement. So we do have this partnership agreement. It's signed, and it's a long-term agreement. And also, just to bring it to be a little bit more specific, we link an action plan to this agreement to be specific around the tasks that will be handled within this agreement period, and it's updated yearly or every second year. And we do have a process where we involve stakeholders and researchers and the city administration professionals in this, and also a steering committee that will decide upon this, and also the involvement of the top-level executive board in each organization. So everyone is informed, and the prioritization of what we should do within this agreement is set. And we also have specific roles. I'm representing the partnership leader at the university side, and we have these roles replicated on the external partner side. So in the city administration, there are a partnership responsible. There are partnership leader, and we meet on regular basis. And then we can take care of both the research representative and the relevance for research, but also facilitating the progress in the partnership in a very good way. I want to stress out some key drivers for collaboration from Uppsala University side. It's mutual interest. It's extremely important. Sustainable development is a key driver for collaboration within this agreement. And also using this agreement not only to inform and reach out with the research, but also strengthen the quality and relevance in the research. I think it's a crucial part in this. Local presence is important for the university, and also a research impact, of course. And on the other hand, on the city of Uppsala, they see the key drivers, knowledge and research concerning sustainable development more specifically. And also, the public and private sector demands in the knowledge-intensive labor, and the theme and topic of lifelong learning is key drivers in this. One could argue that, and once again, this is the PIN code, as Coco mentioned, for the doors, 1477. One could argue that the collaboration has been along for, since the university was established. But in this framework within the strategic partnership collaboration, it started off with the letter of intent and memorandum of understanding that was signed back in 2016. And as you can see here, supporting collaboration and strengthen collaboration between the areas around sustainable development and reskilling. We formed this partnership agreement signed it in 2019, the last period. And the main topic of the partnership was sustainable built environment. And quite recently, the end of last year, we shifted a little bit when we re-signed this partnership agreement and written sustainable development to include all dimensions of sustainable development within this partnership agreement. So it's not only about the built environment, it's also about taking care of the existing structures, which is very important for both parties in this. We also added the focus on communication, because I think it's a very important part of inspiring and giving examples of what we have done. It can inspire to new collaboration opportunities, and the communication is a really, really important part in the agreement and in the collaboration process per se. I also want to stress out that not all collaboration that's taking part between the city and the university is handled within this agreement. And this picture is showing some key stakeholders in the Uppsala innovation supporting system. And it ranged from the university, venture capital, private sector, and academia, public sector. So having that said, that we're using this agreement when we can emphasize and initiate new possibilities and new opportunities around collaboration. But we are not dealing with existing structures when collaboration is ongoing. We are happy about that. So just to give you, this is not a total list, but just some examples of what has been done and the results, having this, the outcome, having this collaboration partnership. We have co-financed the PhD and the postdocs. The PhD is within energy system, looking at sustainable solutions in energy systems. We have a tool, financial tool and seed funding for initiating collaboration, and that is verification for collaboration. And we have funding opportunities to initiate new collaboration projects within this concept of verification for collaboration. AIM Day, you will experience and learn more about that by tomorrow. But we have done during these years some AIM Day sessions and exchanging knowledge and initiating new collaboration possibilities by using the toolkit for collaboration that has been developed at Uppsala University in a very strong way. I think a crucial part is also networking and matchmaking, since we are big organizations, both Uppsala University and the city of Uppsala. It's sometimes very difficult to know how to reach out and how to approach if you have a collaboration idea. And I think that it's very good that we have the structure and know how to navigate and go-to persons in each organization. And that will speed up the process to initiate and start to discuss around collaboration opportunities. We also have initiate a research program, Urban Lab, and it's a multidisciplinary research environment, and some of the research questions are highlighted in this page. And I think many of the questions and many of the topics that was raised about the ambassadors is addressed in this research environment. And we are now keen to moving this forward with this research environment and see how this can be developed in a very positive way. And say something about the Urban Lab. The structure is that researchers are meeting with city professionals working with strategic planning, and they're working very closely around identifying different topics and different areas where knowledge is needed as a basis for decision, but also understanding how to plan for a sustainable city in a very good way. So I think I sum up this by saying that collaboration is definitely a key, and I think it has been for both parties, City of Uppsala and Uppsala University, very, very beneficial to having this strategic collaboration agreement. And it's not static, it's very dynamic, I would say. So we are continuously developing this process and this framework, and also the collaboration that's take part with within this agreement as well.